Willie D Live.
What's up, family? The year is 2025, and Nicki Minaj has officially gone MAGA. Yeah, fam, she lost her mind. Check it out.
Well, thank you, Ambassador Waltz, for this invitation. It is an honor to stand on this stage with you and the other distinguished speakers here today to shine a spotlight on the deadly threat faced by thousands of Christians in Nigeria. I would like to thank President Trump for prioritizing this issue and for his leadership on the global stage in calling for urgent action to defend Christians in Nigeria, to combat extremism, and to bring a stop to violence against those who simply want to exercise their natural right to freedom of religion or belief. I stand here as a proud New Yorker with a deep sense of gratitude that we live in a country where we can freely and safely worship God regardless of one's creed, background, or politics. No group should ever be persecuted for practicing their religion, like I recently stated on social media. And we don't have to share the same beliefs in order for us to respect each other. We're way beyond thinking or expecting or assuming for, the person sitting next to you to have the exact same beliefs. We're beyond that. That's ridiculous. But that shouldn't make one person feel less safe than anyone in any room. Music has taken me around the globe. I have seen how people, no matter their language...
I'm just going to interject really quickly, fam. One of the ways that the enemy is able to effectively state their case is to say some truths among the lies that they tell. Keep that in mind.
Culture or religion come alive when they hear a song that touches their soul. Religious freedom means we all can sing our faith regardless of who we are, where we live, and what we believe. But today, faith is under attack in way too many places. In Nigeria, Christians are being targeted, driven from their homes, and killed. Churches have been burned. Families have been torn apart, and entire communities live in fear constantly, simply because of how they pray. Sadly, this problem is not only a growing problem in Nigeria, but also in so many other countries across the world, and it demands urgent action. And I want to be clear. Protecting Christians in Nigeria is not about taking sides or dividing people. It is about uniting humanity. Nigeria is a beautiful nation with deep faith traditions and lots of beautiful barbs that I can't wait to see. When one's church, mosque, or place of worship is destroyed, everyone's heart should break just a little bit. And the foundation of the United Nations, with its core mandate to ensure peace and security, should shake. I am joined here today by peace builders, by faith leaders, by those who saw violence, saw rising intolerance, saw the threats clearly before us, and chose not to look the other way. I am inspired by their work to build interfaith ties, to see the humanity across the lines which might divide us, and to fight for security and liberty for all those who pray. I look forward to our discussion today, and I hope it will encourage deepened solidarity for us to urgently work together to ensure every person can enjoy the right to believe, to worship, and to live in peace. Barbs, I know you're somewhere listening. I love you so very much. You have been the ultimate light in my life and career for so long. I appreciate you, and I want to make it very clear once again that this isn't about taking sides. This is about standing up in the face of injustice. It's about what I've always stood for my entire career, and I will continue to stand for that. For the rest of my life, I will care if anyone, anywhere, is being persecuted for their beliefs. Thank you.
So, she's concerned about people being persecuted for their beliefs. See, she's very ill-informed, fam. So here's the deal. Here's the truth. While Christians do face violence in Nigeria at times, Christians also commit violence in Nigeria at times. The Christians who get killed in Nigeria are not being singled out. Typically in Nigeria, first of all, in many spaces throughout Nigeria, Christians and Muslims live alongside one another. That's first and foremost. So she's totally ill-informed, right? They live side by side amongst each other in many, many, many places throughout Nigeria. When they have beef, it typically has something to do with community or region. It ain't got jack to do with religion most of the time. Some of the time, yes. Most of the time, no. So what is this really all about? And as she said herself, people are being persecuted for their religion in other parts of the world. This is happening everywhere. So why is he focused on Nigeria? Yeah. Why is he signaling out Nigeria? Well, for starters, Nigeria can't defend itself. They got to do something about that going forward. They cannot defend themselves. America is a bully country. Trump is a bully president. So he's going to ride on countries that he feel that he can just steamroll right over. He's going to do that. This is why one should always arm himself. Always. Not so you can go out and hurt people, not to go out and be, actively hurting people. No. It is so that you can effectively defend yourself. You need to be armed. You should be armed to protect yourself so that when those bullies come for you, and they will come for you at some point, bullies always make their rounds. I remember being in the hood back in the Gap. I must have been about 16. So there was a guy in the neighborhood who was just a really, really big bully, just always messing with people, just messing with everybody. So for about a year, I watched him bully everybody. I watched him. So in my mind, I'm thinking, he'll eventually make his round to me. And when he does, I'm going to light his ass up. And he eventually did make his round to me. One day we was out in the neighborhood hanging out by the basketball goals. That was a little park in the apartment complex that I lived in. So we used to hang out in that little park. And one day we're hanging out, and he's just messing with people, right? And somebody told him, yeah, I bet you won't mess with Willie. You mess with everybody but Willie. So he looked at me, sized me up, and he got just close enough where I could hit him with an overhand right. Boy, I caught his hand. It was a textbook overhand right. He got right in that range, and I slid in. Boom! He tried to get back up. I boop, 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 boop. Went to putting them, made him read these Nikes. Everything. Stomped him out. And that was the end of his reign. Now, I'm sure he bullied somebody else somewhere else, but he got embarrassed so badly that night that he didn't bully anybody else that I know of. Not in my neighborhood. But you can't negotiate with bullies. Bullies see something they want, and their idea is to take it. The first thing comes to their mind is, how can I take it? That's what comes to their mind. How can I take it? How can I violate them? That's what they do. And that's the only reason why he wants to ride on Nigeria, because Nigeria represents one of the biggest oil depositories in the world. Repositories. One of the biggest oil repositories in the world. And he wants that oil. And he don't like the fact also that Nigeria is a black nation and it's doing well. He don't like that. He don't like the fact to look at that. Oh, their economy is thriving, and our economy is in the mud. We ain't doing nothing over here. We trash over here. Look at them over there shining. Look at those Africans having their way with life. Look at them just building and not asking anything from us. And you know what? Let's invade them. Well, how are we going to do? We need a reason. Well, I heard something about a Christian getting killed by a Muslim once. Is there any way we can make that a thing? Don't be fooled. Don't be no damn fool like NICKI. NICKI is a damn fool. To fall for that, you got to understand, if you're going to fall for something, come on, man. Like, out of all the people that she could actually get behind and support and believe in, out of all the movements that she could get behind, she get behind the movement to destroy an African nation, a black nation. Out of all the things she could get, she didn't get behind riding on China. She didn't get behind riding on Mexico. She didn't get behind riding on what's the other country? Venezuela. She wait till he targets an African nation, and she give him her full support. This is further proof that all skin folk ain't kinfolk. No more talk.